Okay, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Otis Frampton Live. Just making sure everything's okay here. Looks like we're good. All right, today is part 3 of the Procreate Dreams tutorial. Actually, give me 1 second. I gotta do something. All right. Sorry about that. I had to turn off the air. Sound gets into the microphone. All right, so that was a great start. Today we're doing part 3 of the Procreate Dreams demo that I've been working on. And today we're going to talk about the weather. We're going to add some weather to the windshields and the outside, and just to show what I've been doing so far, let me just play what I did yesterday, which was animate the character to the music, giving him a little head bop here. Got the background moving, the cars coming by in the background also. All right, so we got things going on, but today, like I said, we're gonna add some weather to this this world. There you go. So I'm gonna close out Procreate Dreams here, jump into Procreate. Oh, and I will be watching the chat, but I'm gonna leave a little time at the end of the hour to reply to questions. So if you can hold off until the end of the hour, that'd be great, because I want to keep things rolling here. All right, so we're gonna need to create some rain here at first. Hold on. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new document. I think I have it somewhere in here. Yeah, 1920 by 1080 already set up there. Let's drag this over here. Just keep things organized. All right. I'm going to throw down some black, and I'm going to create a new layer. Well, yeah. First thing I'm going to do is go to the canvas, turn on animation assist. Oops, we don't want onion skinning. We're going to set up 15 frames per second. That sounds about right. Have it loop. Now it already created a new frame when it did that, but I'm going to go back to this. Oh wait, no, actually I'm not. I'm going to create a new frame, and I'm going to go to this first layer, click on here, and this is going to be my background. There. Now my first frame is layer 2. All right. So it's pretty easy to create rain for the purposes of what we want to do, which is just we want to see angled rain coming down in the background. Don't really need to see it moving right to left or anything. It just needs to sort of give an impression, because that's all you're going to need. So let's get some white. Go down. I'm going to grab my brush that's snow, and I'm just gonna fill a layer with snow. I'm gonna duplicate that layer. I'm gonna flip it horizontally. I'm gonna duplicate that first layer again, drag it up to the top of the stack, flip it vertically, and we'll do one more duplication of that first layer, drag it up, and we will rotate it all the way around. So, oops. So if we go through the sequence, we've got 4, which is plenty. 4 different versions of the rain. None of them are the same, and we're not going to see a repeating pattern. So we go to the first one. Go to adjustments. Where is it? Motion blur, and just drag until you see sort of a good amount of streak. We'll have it going at about that angle. And we'll do the same for each one of these. There we go. Now we're going to duplicate and group each of these so that we can get a little bit, we can get them brighter by duplicating them, and flatten, duplicate, group, and flatten. Same with this. All right. Now we've got a sequence that we can play. And look at that. You got some rain. It's not... we got a weird overlap there. What? Did I move a layer? Oh, geez. That's okay. I can fix that. Looks like it got some weird artifacts in there, but I can just erase them away. I don't know how that happened, but we don't want that. We don't want weird artifacts in there, but that's fine. All right, now there we go. Clean file of rain. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to render this out. Render it out as a animated MP4. With the black background. I'm going to export that. Save the video to my internal folder there. That's all good. Okay. So we got that. Now, there's different ways you can do this. You could obviously bring that video file into Procreate Dreams and put it on its own track, and then duplicate. What I chose to do was to bring it into LumaFusion, which is an editing program, and this can be done with any editing program. I created a file with the audio that I'm using, so I had the exact same length, and I just duplicated it over. This was a different version of the rain, obviously. And this is the one I'll import. I wanted to show you how to do it for the other one, but then I export this out, so I have one that's the exact length of the audio that I'll be using. And then we'll go back to our background document here, and let's figure out what we're doing. Just clean this up real quick. Wait, is there anything on there? No, there's nothing on there. There we go. So sorry, I'm getting organized here. Yeah, this is our background. What do I have set here? Oh, yeah. Now we're going to want to click a clean track, and then we're going to import video. I already have it saved out. You know what? I'm going to try both versions, see which one looks better actually, because one's a little lighter. So you can see here. There it is. It's already there. It's right where it should be. Whoops, I'm going to turn off the audio while we do this. We don't want to hear that. Oh. Did it? You know what? I'm not going to be able to do that because it exported with the audio. I don't know why it did that. All right. Let's do this again. Import the video. We'll import the last one. Oh, I guess I have to show you how to do that then. why it exported with the video, but I'm just going to delete this, and then I'll export it. So this is the LumaFusion video file, and there should be no audio on it. There we go. We'll export it out as a movie. We'll go 2K and quality, and just render that out. Just take a second. All good there. Now, open video, open that up. There we go. Now you can see it's a little smaller. That's okay. We can just increase the size so it's there. Now, obviously, it's got a black background, so it's blocking the actual background that I have. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold on this, select the blend mode, and go to screen. There we go. Now we can see through all the black. Let's see it there. We've got rain in addition to our moving background. If I wanted to do that. I want to make it a little brighter. I could do an adjustment on it. Oh, looks like it's not quite all the way. Let's just duplicate it and then go there. Split it right there. Delete that content. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So there's, I mean, if I wanted to make the rain a little brighter, I could go in there and do it. Well, it's not going to work if I makes the whole file brighter. I guess I would have to do this. Let me see something real quick. I could do this. I could copy this, add a new track, go up to that new track, paste it. Hello. Why is it not pasting? Why is it not pasting? That's really weird. Interesting. Not interesting. Frustrating, but oh well. All right, well, whatever. We've got the rain. All right, so you can see I already added in some of the background cars, their lights. There's a lot of visual information there already. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to click the multi-selector tool. I'm going to get all these cars. I'm going to group them. And we'll rename this cars. I'm going to give it its own color too. Give it I'll give it an orange color. Now I can clean up these tracks. Okay, so once again, I'm working in the Procreate Dreams file where the background is, and then when I finish this up, I'm going to render this out and I'll put it into the other file that you saw before with the actual character animation. Turn the volume down so you're not annoyed. Right now I have a temporary background in there, which is a video render of one of the background animations that I created previously. But you can see that it's a video file, and it's going to be easier to add more animation, and if I just render out the background as its own sort of video file. Excuse me. All right, let's do some water streaks. Rename this rain. Okay, create a new track above that, and here's what I'm going to do. Let's go in white. So I want to have some streaks going by on the side windows, and there's three actually. There's the main one, there's this little one down here, and then there's this one over here in the background. So I want it to be big enough to go all that way. So let's actually let's create a new track above that so we can better see things. I'll delete that old track. Go down here, and this way I can draw over it, and then I know that it's long enough. And I want kind of the shape of water streaking down like that. Just sort of a wavy shape. Same for the back end. All right. So this, I'm going to want to go in here. I want to extend this out because we're going to use we're going to want to use keyframes to animate this. It's not going to be frame to frame. Got it there. Grab this. It's going to go basically across, and it's also going to get bigger and fade a little bit as it moves down. And then it'll follow that up with more with the same pattern, but a little bit different shape, so it's not repetitive. So how we're going to do this? We'll add a move and scale. Now we're going to have to time this. We'll figure out the timing. Let's see. Let's make it about that size. We'll start it here. Take it to here. And enlarge it. It's a little too fast, so let's elongate the content and then drag out that keyframe. Still, I think a little too fast. So keep doing that until we get a length. That's pretty good because here, let me show you the next thing I'm going to do. I'll just duplicate this and drag it under, because we're going to want to have them kind of like this, where you've got, oh, let's get even closer. There we go. Where you've got multiple ones. Again, that's too close. Sorry. Like that. So we want to make sure that the spacing is okay, and I think the timing is still a little too fast. Maybe a little bit longer. There we go. I think that's fine. Now the next thing we want to do is go up here and create a filter. We're going to give it an opacity. Oops. Keyframe. We're going to want to lower the opacity over time, but not right away. We're going to keep it at 100%. Let's see, when it gets to about here, or here. Give it another keyframe, and then, oh, is there another keyframe here? That's weird. At the end, we're going to want to have it fade out considerably. Oh, I understand why it was doing that. So for some reason I had record on. That's weird. This button here, or this button here, the record, if you click that on, it'll record everything you do, and you don't want that. So let me just fix this. So I said I'm here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that works. So opacity, and now all the way back here. Let's take it all the way down to here. So it should start. Yeah, I think I want to start that sooner. Maybe I just want to have it. Yeah, that's actually better. Also, I'm going to set the easing to linear. Let's see what it's like if I drag it. I think maybe I want to have it reduced opacity a lot already. And then as we go down, we'll take this all the way down. Let's see how that looks. That's okay. Now another thing we're going to add to the move and scale, we're going to make it smaller when it's at the start, and then enlarge it even more at the end so that it kind of grows. Okay, so let's drag this one down. Down here, and now we'll see it just on the glass. Oops. There. Cool. Now we can, to do the next ones, I'm going to drag it back up actually, so we can see the whole thing here. But now that we've got the keyframes all set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into drawing mode here, and I'm going to erase it, which keeps the keyframes, but blanks out the drawing. It erases the drawing, and then I'm going to go in and create more of these. Oops, I didn't want to do that, did I? Because that was my only one. I wanted to duplicate that first. Let's try this again. There we go. Now let's try this. Okay. So now that should do the same thing. Yep, it increases in size. Let's see, erase a little bit of this. I've got two of them, so what I can do now is kind of offset them. I'm going to offset them a little bit more. Or a little bit less, I should say. I think one of the things I want to change about these is go back into editing mode. When it gets down all the way, I think I'm going to move it down so that it's got kind of a downward trajectory too. Oh, not that far. Let's bring it up a little bit. Same with this one. Go to the keyframe, kind of move it down. Now let's see what it looks like. There, that's fine. So I'll probably do 2 or 3 more of these streaks and add them to the file and then offset them like this, and then group that and then duplicate it across time so that I've got constant streaks of water going on that look a little different each time. And also, so let's do this right now. Group these, rename it. Whoops, I already did that. Rename it streaks, and we're going to give that a nice blue color. Now we can drag this down here, and when I play it, you'll see it's on the glass only. It's only 2 of them now, but there's going to be more, and it'll just be a nice little addition. I might actually adjust the opacity a little bit too, because, or maybe go in and add some highlights. I might do that too. That might be a nice detail. You're gonna have to wait and see though. There's a lot of visual information in the background, and you don't want to overwhelm things. I want to make sure that things are clear, but it's just giving life to the background. One thing I also could do, I'm just thinking of this now, is I could go in and create all the streaks fully white without any opacity, and add a little edging, to the window. I'm not sure if that would even read, but it's an option. All right, the last thing that we're going to add in terms of weather, I'm going to turn the streaks off here. Is going to be rain hitting the windshield here with a windshield wiper going back and forth. I haven't prepped for this, so I'm gonna wing it. And let's see, we'll create a new track, and the first thing we'll do is we will let's actually go into drawing mode, select a color. Select that color, and let's paint up a little bit of a windshield wiper here. A little darker color. It's a little too light. All right. Okay, so you got that done. Let's extend this out because we're going to want to animate it again using keyframes. The first thing we're going to do is set the anchor point down here where it's going to rotate from, so that now when you rotate it, it looks like that. I gotta move this a little. Oh, come on. So there we go. We're going to have a rotation like this. Let's move it a little bit. Yeah, that works. Now, start up here. The top position. We'll add a move and transform. There's a starting position. We'll set its end position down here so that there it is. Let's extend this content a little bit more. And then about the same amount of time out, we will rotate it back up. And bring this down. So that's an okay. Let's see. Let's try. I was gonna say that's an okay rotation. I think that's about a good speed for. Maybe a little bit slower, just so that we have less to do in terms of the actual window animation. Or the rainfall animation, I should say. I'm going to spread these out. That's a little better. Okay. So we got that, and now we're going to duplicate it. Just across that track, just make sure that it works right. Yep. Cool. Duplicate. Duplicate. Someday I'm. Oh, that's. We're gonna have to duplicate it a lot, huh? Well, here's what we're gonna do. Let's. Wait, where is it? Let's group what we have so far, and then we'll just duplicate the group. Much easier. Can't do that too many times, I mean, depending on what kind of iPad you have and how much memory you have. Hold on. Where is it? Drag this back in. There we go. There we go. Now we've got the whole sequence in one group. What I was going to say was I'm sure that someday Procreate will have a loop function for that kind of thing. It'd be really cool to have. It's going to be there someday as the app and the tablet technology improves. But right now, can't do that. So I'm going to rename this Wiper. Give it purple. Not that it matters, but it's purple. Okay, so do the wiper first, so we know where we can put raindrops, and I'm going to attempt to do water animation here. On top of the wiper, where it looks like it's actually wiping away the rain. I'm going to do that first so that I know where I can put the raindrops, so that we don't have to put too many raindrops in there for the animation. But for now, let's create a new track. And I'm just going to go right into drawing mode here. And here's what I'm going to do. It's probably going to have to be frame by frame animation. Hold on a second. I'm going to set the opacity. Whoops, sorry. The opacity down. just before I do anything else. There we go. Oh, here's a neat trick. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you're in drawing mode and you want to get a bigger canvas to work on, there's a little notch here. You grab it and slide it up. It opens up the canvas even more, and then you can work in flipbook mode. But it also gives you the whole tablet to work from in terms of the canvas, and it allows you to paint things easier. You know, you don't have the other. Oops, you don't have the other. Where did it go away? The user interface stuff bothering you. Okay. So. I have to actually get out of this mode here because I need to figure out the timing. Let's try this all the way out. So I'm going to actually go out all the way to where the windshield wiper is down. And that will actually tell me where I need to paint, at least for the start of this sequence, and then I'll go back and backfill it. So it looks like now let's go back, backfill it. Kind of like that overlap. It really makes it feel like it's there. Oh, I just realized what I'm doing. I'm not doing it frame by frame. I gotta switch to frame by, okay. There we go. Sorry. So this is our starting point. Come on. Now we can go back into this mode. There we go. And now we can go back frame by frame and alter these frames. And now, why is it not working? That's weird. Oh, I know why it is. I'm sorry. I may have to do this actually frame it. It's because it's the whole thing. I wasn't thinking right. Again, I told you I am kind of winging this, so but I'll figure it out. I just did. All right, so now we go into drawing mode and we go frame by frame. We got to copy and paste though. Same with this. Here. Fill that in. Go out. Oh, go out of drawing mode real quick. Let's bring it to where there. Let's start here. Okay. So I'm just pasting frame to frame. Now I can go in and erase it away. And I have the, yeah. Copy and paste that. Copy, paste, and then I just keep erasing away. Copy that frame, paste. Now I should be able to, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So this is a laborious process, but it'll be worth it in the end. It'll be a nice little piece of extra animation on it that adds something to it. I'm going to do one more here, and the sequence won't be over, obviously, but I want to move on to the last part, which is the creating of the raindrops, which is a very simple thing. But get out of this, and we will just watch the sequence so far, just looped. Yep, now windshield wiper, it's working. Things to fix there, and I'm probably going to want the opacity to be even lower, but once I finish all this, I can group it all and then set an opacity for the group. But that's a good start. All right, so let us add another track here, and now we're going to jump in and do this. So start about here. This is the first place where I'm going to show like the kind of raindrops I want to do, the little animated raindrops. And so let's see, let's go into drawing mode, and we'll put a little raindrop there. Go into drawing mode again. Next frame. Oh, I need to show onion skins. Yeah, I can kind of see it, but I need to just edit the onion skin color. There, now you can see it better. So here's our first one. There's our next frame. You can kind of see the previous frame. And here we're going to want to add little droplets. Now that's all we really need for this to create the desired effect from there to there. But it's probably going to, I don't know how the timing is going to be, so I got to really try this out. Yeah, I guess it's enough. Let me here, I'm going to multi-select these. I'm going to group them. And just start adding those, but then moving it around. Whoops, come on. Duplicate that, move it down here. Oops. Duplicate that, and move it here. Now, I'm going to rearrange these in different ways so that it looks more natural, but I wanted to show you the effect that it has. You can see it there. It's basically a really quick animation, but it gives the effect of water hitting the windshield. I'll change the opacity, obviously, and make it look a little bit more natural, but just one more thing to add to the animation. And that's pretty much it for the weather. I'm noticing that the rain is freezing for a moment, so I might have to fix that. Don't know why, but it is. That's okay. I can fix that. All right. So that's where we're at here. We got rain and rain streaks going on. Let me turn on the streaks again. Starting to work. Once I finish up the background, which includes I consider the rain on the car windshield to part of the background. I will get rid of that and render out this on its own, so that I can bring it back in as one video file into the other Procreate Dreams file that I have, the one with the character animation, the foreground animation. That way, it's just one solid video file of the background playing in the background, and all I have to worry about is all the animation in front of it. And we're getting there. It's starting to get there. Oh, I also have to add the hula girl, which I keep forgetting about, but there's going to be a little doll of a hula dancer on the dashboard bobbing back and forth, so that'll be fun too. All right. Let's jump back in here real quick. So that's the first 3 episodes of this Procreate Dreams demo. Next Monday is going to be lighting and visual effects. Wednesday is going to be camera effects. I'm going to give the entire scene sort of a slight handheld camera look. We'll get to that then, but it's a neat little trick that you can do after you have all the animation completed to make it look a little bit more, to give it a little bit more life, and not so stiff. If it has a slight movement to it, it really adds a lot of life to the animation. And then next Friday will be sound design. We're going to add some sounds of rain hitting the windshield. We're going to add a little bit of hum to the car, and sounds of other flying cars whooshing past. So that's what's left to do. And then we'll have a piece of animation. All right, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, I'm open for questions. I'll check the chats. If not, I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave that up. Somebody commented somewhere, I forget where it was, but they were saying that my live streams are very zen, and I'm fine with that. If my manner and my voice has sort of a Bob Ross quality to it, that's cool. I am definitely not a showman or a carnival barker type YouTuber. I just want to do my work and talk to you guys. No questions? Just gonna check here. All right. I guess that's it for today. I'll see you Monday for lighting and visual effects. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that good stuff on Instagram, X, Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook, the 5 places that I stream to. And I will see you Monday. Take care.